Hey everybody, welcome to day 2 of our new coach training. Yesterday you kicked it off with Tanya and talking about some of the basics, how to get started and why this community freaking rocks. Today I get to talk to you about a topic that I am personally super passionate about and really love, and that is challenge groups. What are they, how and why we invite to them, and kind of who we would want to invite to them. But first, I'm going to tell you a little bit of my background so you can know why I love it so much. My name is Brittany Crosby. I have been a coach for 2.5 years. I'm from Georgetown, Texas. I'm a dog mom, pizza connoisseur, stage 3 ovarian cancer, ass kicker, ex-CrossFitter, half marathon runner, and ex-elementary teacher turned full-time Beachbody coach. I did both before leaving my teaching job that I didn't want to do forever. In the spring of 2016, after 1.5 years of doing this coaching gig on the side, I started coaching because I've always loved working out, but I also loved shoving pizza and ice cream in my face and was really stinking tired of crying in my closet because I felt gross and totally not confident in any outfit I picked to wear to go to a job I didn't love. Something just wasn't right about that. I needed something else. And Reese, my husband, and I wanted to be able to take vacations, pay off our debt, and simply go on a date night or getaway weekend without worrying about bills, where the money was going to come from, or the fact that I had nothing to wear, or zero confidence. So after telling my coach no about 4 times, I signed up to participate in her first challenge group in February 2015, and I simultaneously signed up to be a coach at the exact same time. Most people start off as a challenger and then become a coach, and I decided to go for it all at once. I had no idea what I was doing, but I believed in my ability to figure it out and just have fun with it and roll with it. I did her group. I lost 14 pounds in 2 months. I kept it off. I decided to start running my own groups and run from that, and have been doing that ever since. We ended up paying off all of our debt besides our mortgage, and I quit my teaching job a little over 1 year after I started coaching. So fast forward another 6 months after that, and I became very, very ill. And I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of my story, but basically I was finally diagnosed in December 2016 after pushing really hard for answers, just knowing something wasn't right. It took 13 doctors and a few hospital stays to finally get my diagnosis of stage 3 ovarian cancer at age 27. But God used Beachbody in a huge way to get my diagnosis. And to help me get through that, and to have the confidence to push for answers and the strength to undergo a major surgery and start chemo 5 days later and go through 24 straight weeks of chemo. But I absolutely love coaching now. I always have, but I love it now especially, and I wouldn't trade it for the world because, one, fabulous distraction from all the crappiness that comes with fighting cancer. Cancer, not fun. This, freaking blast. It's impactful, it's purposeful, it's a reason for me to get up every day even when I don't feel good and don't feel like it. 2, I get to use this platform to impact a whole lot of people and share my story and give others hope. And 3, this community, if you haven't noticed, it's freaking priceless. I have world's biggest, most amazing cheering section because of it, and you will too. And that helps me get through my daily battle. But that's why I have no qualms with inviting. I'm excited for people to join my groups because you never know what this can do for someone. But let's get into what we're going to cover today. We're going to cover what's a challenge group, who would we invite, how do we invite them, and what happens after that invite, and of course, your assignment for the day. But what is a challenge group? It is the bread and butter of what we do. It's the most fun and rewarding part. It's what we invite people to join us in, whether a challenger or a coach, but everyone starts in a group with their coach. It's how we help people get results. It's how we get results for ourselves. Just like you have or will have with your coach if you haven't been in a group with them yet. It's how you grow your business, and it's how you teach your coaches to duplicate what you do and them. It's probably what got you super pumped to be a coach yourself. Most people, like I said, start out in a challenge group with their coach first, and that's when you get excited to pay those results forward. But what is it? A challenge group is an online group hosted on Facebook or on the Beachbody app, depending on your style. Everyone checks in on a daily basis with their workout, Shakeology, food, whatever, and a fun assignment. Challenge groups are how we introduce people to these products and support them to get the best results through these products and programs. And the way you run a challenge group is totally up to you. There's no one right way or wrong way to do it. But the really cool part is you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You're going to get a bunch of resources and assignment ideas, but also feel free to do whatever makes you happy and fills you up and excites you. Don't feel like you have to do it the exact same way as your coach, but also don't feel like you can't borrow from their ideas and use what's already been made for you. Some people do weekly themes, daily themes, a theme for the group, daily assignments or assignments every few days. It all depends on what your own style is. The important part is you just have fun with it and help people get the really awesome results that Beachbody guarantees when someone is using their products and programs in Shakeology. And I want you to think, as you're going throughout this training today, why did you love your challenge group that you were in or currently a part of or about to be in? And how would you describe it to someone? Just keep that in the back of your mind as we go on through this video. So who can you invite to a challenge group? Anyone could benefit from this. Any of your friends, family, coworkers, friends from community groups that you're a part of, friends from high school, friends from college, random connections on social media. I will tell you that most of the ladies in my group now come from random connections, usually on Instagram, sometimes on Facebook, and it's a whole lot of fun to get to know somebody new. All right, and how would you invite someone? So when you are inviting someone to your challenge group, you're inviting them into your group and going to set them up with a challenge pack. So I'm going to talk about that first and then more of how you're going to invite them. But a challenge pack, probably just like what you got, is the program paired with Shakeology, whether that be, Beachbody On Demand or a specific program, DVDs, paired with a month worth of Shakeology, and it usually comes with the containers and nutrition guide to go along with that. But it's giving them the best possible solution to get the best rockin' results, what we're here for. And those results come from the programs following the calendars, following the nutrition guide, and drinking Shakeology to make sure that at least one of their meals is on point. And then the support and accountability factor of the group. Those three things are the secret sauce to helping people get success, and that's what we provide people with the challenge pack plus the challenge group. So how would you invite somebody to this? I want you to send Hey Girls first. And on our team, we call them Hey Girls, but you may have heard them be called non-Beachbody messages. But basically, it's breaking the ice and letting them know that you see them and that you're here to support them if they need you and when they need you. But you're connecting with them authentically to build that foundation of a relationship and not just sending them some sort of blanket invite that you would send to anyone. People see right through that, and we don't do that on this team. We care about people and getting to know them. So be yourself, focus on them, and add value to their life. So when you talk to people, take off your business hat and put on your friend hat. It's the bestie jargon, not business jargon. Yes, this is a business. You have goals you want to reach. But when you talk to people, we have to help them feel as if they're already our friend. One, because they will be if they join us in this. You're going to get to know them and become friends with them. And two, because talking about health and fitness goals can be a super scary thing. So you want to make sure that you're helping people feel comfortable with you, and so find your verbiage and type like you'd talk out loud, and be authentic about your responses and questions and conversations. Think about how can you serve this person. And don't overthink it. Don't think that you have to have the exact perfect right thing to say. Just think of what you love about the group and how it can benefit them. So I have a couple examples of how you could invite someone. So this one is, hey Lauren, how are you, gorgeous? I know this probably sounds super random, but I'm putting together my next accountability group, or whatever you call it. I know some girls call it a Busy Girls Fit Club, things like that. And I wanted to see if you'd like to join us. You seem like such a busy lady, or busy student, busy mom, corporate hustler, whatever you connect with them on. So I thought you would totally love the community and support throughout the craziness of life when it gets hard to stick to our health and fitness goals. Would you want more deets on how it works to see if it might be your jam? But that's how I invite someone, but find your verbiage with it too. If that doesn't sound like you talk, this invite won't work for you, but tweak it to sound like you. Another example, if you're, mid-conversation with someone and just something comes up where you're like, oh my gosh, they would love this group, just say it. I say, oh my goodness, girl, I just adore you. So you should totally hop in one of my groups with me. I think you'd love it because fill in the blank, having trouble making something they've mentioned, having trouble making time for you. You have your wedding coming up or some kind of trip, or you would love this community of uplifting ladies. Have you ever thought about it? That question is so huge in getting people to respond and interact and talk about your group. So depending on what they say, yes, sure, I'd love more details. Then you kind of explain your group. And the reason I don't do this right off the bat is because if you give someone this whole big information and this whole big paragraph of things, it kind of makes people back up and like, whoa, that's a lot. So kind of breadcrumb it to them and give them little snippets and ask questions as you go along. But this is the way I explain my group. I say, so it's a 21-day online accountability group with about 15 to 20 other women on the same path and me as your coach, hosted via secret Facebook page. Basically what you do is I help you pick a Beachbody fitness program so they know what's expected for a program. Based on your ability, goals, and interests, you replace one meal a day with Shakeology, which is yummy, nutrient-dense, superfood packed deliciousness, and use the group for accountability, motivation, and fun. There's little assignments you can do for fun with us, like wall sit challenges, water drinking contests, reflection questions to get our mindset in the right place, and 90s jam dance parties, etc., to keep it fun while we all kick major booty, empower each other, and lift one another up. Each program comes with a simple, easy to follow nutrition guide, and we also do a lot of recipes, meal prep ideas, and nutrition tips to go along with that. I could go on and on about it because it's been a total game changer for me, which is kind of my out for being long-winded versus trying to do it on my own. I really think you'd love it and would definitely see some awesome results. Does that sound like something up your alley? And so, they'll say yes, no. And after that, I would say, yay, I'm so excited you're interested in the group, obviously, if they said yes. I thought it would be up your alley. And first, can you help fill me in? Can you tell me a little bit more about about your health and fitness regimen, what's working for you, what's not working as well as you might like? The important part of this is to relate to what they're going through and get them excited for how this can help them specifically. Remember, it's not just about why you like these groups, it's about why they could benefit in their specific life and their specific struggles. Some people, actually most people, right after that, 99% of the time right after I explain my group, people are like, yeah, it sounds great, but what's the price? That was my first question as well, and I tell them, so the group aspect and me as your coach are free, but everyone in the group commits to a challenge pack, which includes hundreds of workouts for an entire year. Think Netflix of fitness. It's awesome. Nutrition guide, containers, and a month of Shakeology in order to see the guaranteed results Beachbody promises. The workouts plus Shakeology and the accountability, fun, and support factor of the group is the secret sauce, in my opinion. The cost of that all access pass that includes all of that is $160 instead of the normal $199 this month. Keep in mind that includes 30 meals of Shakeology, like buying breakfast in bulk. Who does that? For me, simply my Starbucks addiction paid for it and then some. Side note, why is that crap so expensive? Sorry, Starbucks. Anyways, does that sound like a winner to you? And by the way, that's not monthly. The only monthly thing after that is Shako, which is $129 for customers or $99 for coaches. You can get a coach account just for the discount. You can pause, cancel whenever, but I have a feeling you're gonna love it as much as I do. And so what happens after the invite, when they say yes, you will get people that say no, you will get people that forget to respond. But when they say yes, I want you to make sure that you tell them why you're excited for them based off your original conversation and help them get ready to rock whatever they're looking forward to and whatever they are excited about. And I would tell them, all you need to do to reserve your spot is to complete the order I'll send you via email, which that portion of this was covered in Tanya's training from day one about how to sign somebody up using the mobile enroller, and or BB links or whatever you want to use. And then I say, shoot me a message when you get a chance to do it so I can finalize your spot in the group and help you get started. That way they know to send me a message when they complete that. So your day 2 assignment, it is time to take some action today. Number 1, I want you to decide right now when you're gonna run your next challenge group, whether that's co-coaching one with your upline or running one on your own, which you are certainly capable of. So that's your number 1, pick a date. Number 2, type out an example invite that you're going to send to someone today. Number 3, type out that short paragraph of how you would explain your challenge group to someone. You can borrow some of my verbiage if you want, but make sure you make it your own. And number 4, make a list of at least 25 people, first name, last initial, you think you could benefit from a challenge group, and comment with that below too. And of course, comment below with any questions. I'm excited to continue this group. I hope that this helped you get started with your first challenge group, and I can't wait to see you guys rock.